All right, we are live. Hello, hello. This is Lady Kendall here with one of my first live yoga videos. I call this one Energize and Awaken Yoga. I'm still trying to figure out like the whole technology piece of this and trying to get like the perfect angle and the perfect lighting. So please be patient with me as I work through this. And let's see here. I think that's a pretty good angle. Let me see. Oh well, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. All right, let's go. Ah, step on something. Okay, so for this practice, you may need some yoga blocks and also a strap. Let me grab that. I have all my stuff over here. So I keep it all in this little bin. Keep my blocks and my straps over there. Okay, it helps if you can have a journal out so that if you have any thoughts or if anything comes to your mind while you are in practice, you can go ahead and just write that down. And then sometimes I also like to have a crystal with me as well. So let me pull out the big crystal box and pull out my handy dandy purple amethysts. Oh, it smells so good in there. All right. So let's begin. So come into a comfortable seated position. All right. Crisscross. Gently close your eyes. And breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Again, inhale. And breathe out. One more. Take a deep inhale. Let it fill your chest and let it out through your mouth. Let's find that moment of stillness and draw your attention, draw your focus, draw your energy from the outside world to the inner world. And this is time spent for you to, the title of this was to energize and to awaken. So whatever that is to you, whatever it is that you need to energize your spirit, to awaken your soul, to energize and get the blood pumping. This is a flow that is supposed to get you up and moving and flowing and full of life and full of energy so that you can move forward throughout your day. It is the morning time where I am, so that's really why I'm for getting energized and pumped up at this moment. Okay. All right, let's get ready to get it. Okay. So let's move into a seated cat-cow. So go ahead and breathe in and arch the back, spread the shoulder blades and lower your head, not really lower, lean it back. And then on the inhale, lower the chin to the chest, round the back and roll to the back of the sit bones. Again, roll to the front of the sit bones, lift the chest, lift the chin. Again, roll back. It's just a seated cat-cow. This is really to get in, warm up the spine, to get it moving forward and back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Come back to regular seated. If you need to, you can switch the foot in your seated pose. Now take your right hand to the right, lift up your left hand and lean to the right. Come to the other side and lean to the other side. This is to get into the back body, or the side body, I should say. Continue on. Move with your own breath. Move at your own pace. Okay, come back to the center. Now we're going to take it around the world. So take your chest and lower it down to the left. Move forward, go to the right, and back around. Again, come us around the world. Do this a couple times. Feel it really warming up that spine area. Now let's take it the other way. Go to the right, forward, left, and back. Keep on going. Great, great. Okay. All right, so you can take up your hands and then turn to the right. Take your hands down, one in the front, one in the back of you. Take your arms up, rotate to the other side. Take your arms down, one in front, one in back. Then up, rotate. Up, rotate. Arms up, rotate. Again, arms up, rotate. Arms up, come back to the middle. Good. You can go ahead and roll up the shoulders, go back, roll the shoulders forward. Go ahead and move the head a little bit. Awesome. So now let's take our knees together, come onto the knees, walk them back onto the hands and knees. And then we can do a little bit of a cat-cow like this. So exhale, lower the head, arch the back, around the back, I should say. And then exhale and arch the back the other way. Excuse me while I put my hair back. Should have did this before we got started. All right, I'm ready. All right, where were we? Okay, we're right here. Hopefully you are still doing your cat-cows, rounding and arching the back. Okay, let's move into something that I call tabletop. So take back your left leg and take out your right arm and lift and stabilize. 1, 2, 3. Take it down. Let's go to the other side. Take back that leg, lift it up. Take your arm also, stabilize. Come back down. Let's do that a few more times. Can you scoot up? Now when I wear all black like this, I'm wondering if you can even see But that's okay. This is really me just getting used to shooting live videos and really talking to myself as I do my practice. All right, so from here we're going to go into what I call the tiger. So same thing, extend your leg, but this time you're going to bring your knee into your chin and round the back like you do in the cow pose. And then take it back out, take your heel up to the ceiling, up to the sky, and then round your back, bring that knee to the chin. Extend the heel, back up, lift your head, lift your chin. Then lower the chin, round the back, bring the knee up to the nose. And back down. Now let's do the other side. Take the knee to the nose, round the back, lower. And extend the heel back. Round back, knee to nose. Extend, arch the back, take the heel up to the ceiling, lift the chin. Again. Oh, I feel like I take too long in these, but they feel so good to me. I hope they feel good to you too. All right, so next is going to be, let's see if we can straighten the knees and come on to our downward facing dog. You don't need to worry so much about straightening your knees right now. So we are going to take it in to a plank. So just get comfortable in being able to go from downward dog into the plank. Downward facing dog, lower the hips, come into the plank. Downward facing dog, come up onto your toes, lift the hips, bring them forward, up over your hands, into the plank. Back to downward facing dog. Come onto your knees, come right back into resting into a child's pose. Okay, so in this child's pose, we are going to go into striking cobra. Now, striking cobra is really interesting because it's all about like the fluidity of the movement. So starting here, what I like to do it is that you, like a cobra, come down, like swoop your head, swoop your body all the way up into a mini cobra. Right? This is going to help us with those chaturangas and those upward facing dogs. So same thing when you come back. So take your hands, take your weight onto your hands, and then swoop back onto the downward facing dog. Or not downward facing dog, child's pose. Again, swoop it down and come in to a cobra. And that. And then again. And back. Okay. Come onto your hands and knees. Straighten the knees. Come into the downward facing dog. And then walk your hands back to your feet. And slowly, I should have had you come up halfway. Come back down and slowly stand up. Those halfway up and halfway downs are very important because they help the blood not rush so much to your head. Okay? So let me fix this. You have some water. Now's a good time to take a drink. Oh, okay. That's much better. Well, look at this. You live and you learn. All right. So now we're going to come into what I call a palm tree. So stand with your feet shoulder width apart. How long have I been? 15 minutes? I wanted to be done with this whole thing in 15 minutes. Okay. And then interlace your hands, put them on top of your head, and just extend them up over your head. Nothing too difficult. Okay. Then you're going to take it to the right, come back to the center, and take it to the left. Come back to the center. Again, go to the right, back to the center, and go to the left. Okay? And then the next one is called the standing yoga seal. So I'm going to go sideways so that you can see my side profile. And then take the hands behind the back. And then we come into kind of like a chair pose, but you bend the knees and then extend the arms and bring them up over as far as you can without hurting yourself, really. But you want to go as far as you can because you want to be able to keep your palms together behind you. So if keeping your palms together, if this is all you can do, that's fine. Just stay there. And then you can like bend your knees with it, or you can just work on this. If this is challenging for you, go ahead and grab the elbows like this, like so. Or you can really just put the hands behind you. But the main point is that if the elbows, or not the elbows, have I been saying elbows? The palms of your hands, they need to be able to stay together as you come over into your standing seal. Lift the chest and come on back. Woo. All right, and then just swing the arms out. Okay, and I also like to roll out my wrists, roll out my, left and right. Okay, and also get into those ankles. Okay, and then I do a half sun salutation. So hands to heart center. Breathe in, take your hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Try to touch your head to your knee. Breathe in, lift up halfway. We're not doing any chaturanga or anything right now. We're really just warming up. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, root rise. Back to heart center. Okay? All right, and just like that, you have finished the dynamic warm-up. So whether you have time or not to get to a full yoga practice, this is something that you can do to just go ahead and get warmed up. I recommend doing this before you jump into any full yoga practice that's not yin, but that's a different story. So thank you so much for joining me for this warm-up, and I hope to catch you later. Do you have any questions? Nope, no questions. Bye.